Hello and welcome to another video. I'm going to talk about the Xbox Live Game Pass. It's in its trial period right now, so you can try it out, and then after that it's $9.99 after 14 days. So we're going to go over, I have my Xbox Live open, and I'm going to all the games that are on here. Now first off, all the games are not free like it fucking says. So you have Kingdom of Keflins, you have Unwritten Tales, which is actually $19.99. You have Comic Zone, which is an Xbox Live arcade game. It's actually a pretty good game, so that's not too shabby. Defense Grid, another one of those tower defense games. That one's actually going to cost you $14.99. You have Electronic Super Joy, and that's going to cost you $10. Farming Simulator, is going to cost you $13. Gears of War 3, though, is a very good game, good shooter. That's free. Hexic 2 is free. Hashtag ADARB is $15. I don't know what that game is. World of Keflin, so another Keflin game is free. Age of Booty is free. The whole Banjo series is free on here. Bionic Commando Rearmed. All 3 Bioshock games. Blood Bowl 2 is $40. Borderlands. You got Bound by Flame, which is a really bad game. You got Braid, which I've never played. Brothers is $19.99. Capcom Arcade Cabinet, which I already owned. That's on here for free. Castle Storm. Comic Jumper. You have D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die is $15. The Blob 2, free. You got the first Defense Grid is on here. Dig Dug. You have Devil May Cry Definitive Edition, the Xbox One version, is $30. Double Dragon Neon is free. Dungeons and Dragons, the beat 'em up one. Chronicles of Mysteria is free. Fable 3 is free. Final Fight is free. Flock is free as well. Galaga Legions DX is free. The rest of the Gears of War, except for Gears of War 4, are on here for free, including the Ultimate Edition of Gears of War 1. Grid 2 is free. Halo 5 Guardians will cost you $40. Halo Spartan Assault will cost you $5. Iron Brigade is free. Jetpack Refueled is free. Joe Danger 2 the movie is free. Joe Danger Special Edition is free, as is Joyride Turbo. Jump Jet Rex is going to cost you $10. Cameo is free. Night Squad is free. KYUB is $10. Layers of Fear is free. Lego Batman is free. Lumo is $20. Mad Max is $20. Max the Curse of the Brotherhood is going to be $15. Mega Coin Squad is $15. Mega Man Legacy Collection's on there. I believe you have to pay for that, but I have it already installed, so I don't have to. Metal Slug 3 is free, as is Midnight Combat. Missplosion Man, MX vs ATV Relax, and plus NBA 2K16 is $40. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum is free. Ole Ole is $10. OF Dragon Rising is free. Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus is free. Pac-Man Museum is free. Payday 2 Crime Wave is $20. Perfect Dark Zero is free. Pumped BMX is $9.99. Resident Evil 0 is $20. Roundabout is $10. Sacred is free. Saints Row 4 Re-Elected is $20. Sam & Max Beyond Time and Save the World will be free, as will Samurai Showdown 2. Scream Ride will cost you $30. These are the ones I'm happy are on here. You have the Sega Vintage Collection, which is Alex the Kid and Shinobi, and then there's a motorcycle one on there. The Golden Axe series, Monster World series, and Streets of Rage series are all free. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is $20. Soul Calibur is free. Soul Calibur 2 is free. Splunky is free. Explosion Man is free. Stacking is free. Steradine is $13. Strider is $15. Sunset Overdrive is free. Super Mega Baseball Extra is $20. Super Time Force is $15. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is free. Taria is $20. The Golf Club is $30. King of the Fighters 98 Ultimate Match is going to be free. The Maw is free. The Swapper is $15. Toy Soldiers and Toy Soldiers Cold War are both free. Virtual Fighter 5 Final Showdown is free. Viva Pinata and Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise are free. WWE 2K16 is free. And XCOM Enemy Within. So, out of all these games, you have a bunch of Xbox 360 and Xbox Arcade. So, is it really worth it for $10 to have a lot of bad games? See, you have a lot of fighting games. So, you got your Virtual Fighters, your Tekkens. It's good to have the Sega ones on there. It almost looks like they're taking Xbox Live Arcade from 360, moving into here, and there's your Game Pass. Most of the Xbox One games you gotta pay for. So if this is a Game Pass that you're paying for every month, $9.99 for this pass, why should you have to pay for games? Why can't Halo 5 and Mad Max and the Brotherhood and anything else I want to put on here be free? Also, the fact that about 10 or 15 of these games, because there's 104 games on here, about 10 or 15 of these have been released or pre-existing to this point as a Xbox Live Gold one that's on here. And that's something that I just I really wanted to get into, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to do it like that. It's, why have these games? See, free to Xbox is not really free. You have games that don't really match, and the Xbox Live Game Pass is not the only thing I wanted to talk about. Like,
here, it's our job to find her.
Sorry about the thing freaking popped up. It's not really anything decent. Sorry, I'm trying to get to something else on here, because I wanted to talk about something else as well in this video. But the Xbox Live Game Pass, I think, will get better if they eliminate those heavy pricing and if they bring more stuff in. Because the other thing that I really want to talk about is your free-to-play games that are on Xbox. Because I'm going to go through what free-to-play games they have, and I'm going to tell you if they're actually worth it. Now, I have one of the new games on here. It's called Crossout, which is kind of it's like Twisted Metal in a Mad Max world. I have not played it. Paladins is nothing more than Overwatch. I have it downloaded. I don't think it's really that good, but you know, each to their own. There's Roblox, which I have not played. They made the Gwent card game from The Witcher and turned it into a game, but it's only a game preview, which means it's a game you're going to have to pay for. You got Neverwinter, which is a really great game if you're really into Dungeons & Dragons. I like Dungeons & Dragons, so I think it's a really good thing to have. You have Phantom Dust, which I got so bored playing that. Played it for like 10-15 minutes, and I was just like, you're taking an original Xbox game, you put it on Xbox One, but there's no voice over. It's just all text. It's just not good. Fallout Shelter, it's better if you play it on your mobile phone. Just saying. DC Universe Online, I think they originally put it on here because they didn't know if they were going to be able to get Marvel Heroes, but Marvel Heroes Omega is coming to Xbox One on June the 20th. I'm fucking excited for that as all hell. I will be making a video for that, and it will be uploaded tonight on what I expect to find with that game. It's going to be great. You have Trove, which I have not played. Warframe, which is kind of cool. You can mix melee and weapons, but you can only die 3 times in a day, and then you can't play it anymore. It's fucking stupid. Smite, it's alright. World of Tanks, I haven't really played. Hawken, I haven't played. It's like a mech game. Minecraft, Episode 1's on here, but I really don't like Minecraft. You also have APB Reloaded, which I've heard is like a Grand Theft Auto clone, but I've also heard it's not any good. There's NBA 2K17, The Prelude. I was able to beat that game in about 20 minutes, because you don't get, it's not a real basketball game. It's like the college years. Clicker Heroes, never heard of it. Battle Island Commanders, haven't played it. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is an amazing one. You should really check it out on Xbox One. Life is Strange, I thought was pretty good. For Episode 1, you got Pro Evolution Soccer, the trial version. You got Happy Wars and Happy Dungeons, which are more of like your tower defense games, which I'm not really into. You got Power Star Golf. Yeah. You got Dead or Alive, which all it really is, if you download that one, you only get 5 fighters. Not worth it. Killer Instinct, The Shadow Lords is good, but it takes so long to download. King's Tale Final Fantasy 15 is a nice little beat 'em up in the Final Fantasy realm. Star Trek Online, I'm not a big Trekkie, but I put it on there just in case, and it was alright. Magic Duels, which is awesome, playing Magic the Gathering on here. I'm a big Magic fan as well. There's a poker game which I haven't played. Another mech game called Air Mech. Oni Girl is really boring. Tales from Borderland, I'm not a big Telltale game fan. The only Telltale games I liked was Batman. There's Frozen Freefall Snow Fight. You can play that on, it's like a puzzle quest game. I resituate for a minute. It's like a puzzle quest game you can get on your mobile phone. Gems of War is the same thing. There's Game of Thrones, another Telltale one. Battle of Ages, you can play on your phone. Adventure Pop, don't know what that is. Ben-Hur, which all it is a chariot ride. Battle Islands, not sure what that is either. There's Pinball Arcade and another Pinball Arcade. And there's King's Quest, which is like the Dragon's Lair games from the 80s. So to me, there's not a lot of free games, but coming out soon. Conan is coming to Xbox One, and it's supposed to be free to play. And we're going to get Marvel Heroes Omega, which is also going to be free to play. So really, it should be really good, I think. I can't wait to see some of these games when they come out. So these are my thoughts on the Microsoft Game Pass. I'm going to test it out for about 30 days, and I'll give you guys my opinion at the end of the 30 days to let you know if it was really worth it. This is Chucky, and I will talk at you all later with more videos to come.